Hey guys, I thought you might like to have a look at this car while it's in here. It's a job we've just finished. It's rolling off the dyno to head down to Power Cruise this weekend. It's an immaculate S15 that Tim's built up himself with his mates. We've been lucky enough to be involved with the tuning and engine management side of things. But most of the mechanical work and the setup and everything has been done by Tim himself and his mates, so an amazing effort. It's won a few trophies around the place. A lot of you may have seen it on the internet and everything. It's come into prep for Power Cruise this year because there's been a few upgrades, namely a little squirt here, which is a lot of fun. And so yeah, we'll pop inside the car and have a quick look at the engine management and what we've been up to for this visit. Inside, got a lot of nice gauges, all in the red and black theme. Obviously, he's obsessed with the red and black theme. Most importantly, with any car, you need the panty dropper switch. Yes, that's a panty dropper switch. I'm not sure how many panties it's dropped so far. We'll have to have a chat to Tim and ask him. What we've done with this switch is he wants everything off one switch. So effectively that's a, like a party mode switch. Everything is off that switch. You just hit that switch and you've got higher rev limiter, high boost, rotational idle, anti-lag, decel, flames and pops, even a higher speed limit. Or no speed limit I should say, whereas we've applied a speed limiter to the low setting, to the Nana setting. So it's what we have always affectionately called the angry Nana switch. Let's have a little bit of a listen to it. So if we look over here, let's get the car started. We have a little, we'll see if my panties fall off. Oh, my panties have fallen right off me! Take me, Tim, take me! We've got a data log to recording. We've got a nice rotational idle. I'll throw you out the window to have a listen. Nice lumpy. All of the bells and whistles on that one switch. High boost, obviously, probably the primary thing. But then, most importantly for Power Cruise, everyone needs a nice ashtray. And so yeah, he's put in a nice ashtray here for Power Cruise. And we have a nice NOS enable switch, NOS purge, which he's got firing out of the front of the car, and a brake lock. So let's have a look if the NOS purge has got any gas in it. I'll see. It's emptied the last of the gas out of there. So let me just turn that off, rotational off, back to normal idle, turn the car off. Alright, so yeah, this is the sort of thing, we're setting up in here with the laptop with Haltech software. We'll just take you over to the dyno screen and show you what the spool shot has actually done for the power graph. Okay, so this is the power graph here, power and torque. We're showing power up here, torque down here. This is the high boost setting, and it's NOS off in red and NOS on in blue. So we've got an RPM scale across the bottom here. This one here is 4,500 RPM, and with the NOS off, that's pretty much where this thing hits. It's not too bad for an SR. It runs to 7,500 RPM, so it's not too bad, but you do have to wait a little bit for it. If you turn the NOS on, we've just got a squirt of NOS in there just until it gets up to 1 bar or 0.9 of a bar of boost. So you can see here, it's starting to accelerate down around, what have we got, 45 horsepower here. It's waiting to spool, normally very slowly until it gets to 4,500, but at 3,000 RPM here, it hits a little 80, 90 horsepower shot of NOS, fires the power up, turns itself off as soon as it gets to about 13 pounds of boost, thereabouts, and then blends back into its normal boost ramp and power ramp. So it's basically like putting a T25 turbo bottom end on a nice HKS 3037 top end power. So you got the best of both worlds. So we finished the video for Tim's S15, but silly me, I totally forgot to put a video of the actual dyno run, which I'm sure you would have all been interested in. But it's okay because we've got another car coming through, and it just so happens that it has NOS as well. So Gaz has got himself a new car. Some of you know him. He had one of our favourite R33 GTSTs. Unfortunately, it was stolen not long ago, and he started again. But this time he's substituted horsepower, which he had plenty of, for grip, which he had none of. So he's starting with an R33 GTR this time. So we're going to show you next week a video of what we're doing with Gary's car.